Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Bando, your vanilla in Manila. I'm still here, one more night to go tonight and I'm going to fucking party hard. I'll send a little photo of my little workbench I've got. It's not huge, it's a pretty dingy hostel I should say. But yeah, Aussie Addicts versus Valar Morghulis. You can see there we actually did do a friendly war with them. How long ago was that? About 34 days ago. So we have had a chance to war them before, and it was very similar structures as to what happened as last time. Is that they smashed us at Town Hall 9 level, and then their 10s and 11s didn't come through with the goods. Unfortunately, this war they obviously improved on their stock for their 10s versus 11s, and then again they smashed us at Town Hall 9. So it was really interesting. They did need the one Town Hall 10 hit down, but then they had 7 Town Hall 9 open, so we used 3 Town Hall 10 hit downs and we had 4 Town Hall 9 open, so they definitely beat us on that thing. They had 12 fresh hit Town Hall 9s to our 9, and all round it was a really exciting finish with, you can see here, before I went to bed, where did I do 81B, 81% on number 8. You know, one more attack would have been interesting. I was trying to work a bit of a strat on that base, but they had to clear off Kiwi Sarge then, and it came down to the end, and you see they pushed Sir David 91%, 93%. Number 2 failed on Tuan, and that's what cost them the war. In the end, they had a 99% from their number 8 versus Sir David. Now, I was still asleep at that, sleeping Bando, but woke up for the last half hour, and it was intense. You can see we had the 1 Town Hall 11 hit down, hence the 84 points, whereas they had the 2. And the percentages were fairly close, 94.3% to 93.7%, so they weren't too far off. And all round, just a really fun war. I love these guys. It was really awesome to organise with them. It was just the 2 of us in the chat. Really simple, a pleasure to play, a pleasure to war, and these are the kinds of things that you do these organised wars for. This is what makes it fun, is it? A good team to organise with, and you just have a little bit more fun. We'll get straight into the attacks here. This is Dan hitting straight into the Town Hall, the Clan Town Hall, into the Clan Castle, enemy King and Queen both there, and launches into a bit of a go hog. Now, Dan has been with us for a little bit. We've obviously had one new clan join into our alliance, and that was Down Under, and they give us 1 or 2 9s each week. We'd actually had their 9 sitting out this week due to the fact that they had MLCW finals and dramas of having to do a draw and an elimination with that, so that left them a little bit busy. But you can see here, Dan, really great raid, simple. Just knock out that Clan Castle and Heroes early. Sometimes it's the simple raids that win the wars, you know, like, it's funny, a lot of the bases, they're getting a bit tricksy now. You can see there with the giant bombs where they're all placed, no doubles. Doubles don't kill hogs anymore, even with the double, so that no longer kills the hogs. So people are going more and more to just using single giant bombs in some really weird locations. Now, I'm going to run this one at normal speed. This seems to be a new craze. If I had a bit of time, I'd love to do a analysis on it, but obviously I'm on holidays and I'm just trying to get out a quick recap here. But you can see it's based around witches, healers, and then a golem contingent for the core. What I liked about this was that he drew that Clan Castle, easy draw Clan Castle at the start, and got into it. Now, he did lose a healer from his right side witches, and you can see now the witches coming down the bottom. It's 3 or 4 witches on each side, I think is how it works, and you spot a couple wizards where needed. With the spawn rates now of the witches and that, it's took a little bit of time, but obviously there's these raids coming out, and it was only a matter of time for the not spam witch, you wouldn't say spam witch, but you're getting that reproductive DPS where the witches keep summoning skeletons. They stay in front as tanks, with the movement speed being much quicker than the wizards and the witches, and then you just push golems, heroes up the guts. So it's quite a simple idea, quite a simple strategy. And VM, they absolutely smashed us with it. Out of their 12 fresh hits, they used 6 of these. So it is a successful raid. it's something that us as a clan, Troll Tesla over the side there, us as a clan need to understand how to defend it. It's quite a popular raid even at Town Hall 10, maybe less the healers at Town Hall 10 at the moment, but it seems to be a strategy that's being played with a fair bit, and we definitely need to make sure as a clan we're getting a hold of that strat and get it worked out. So we'll have a look now. I did get a few raids that were similar styles, and this was Ben's Valar loon. I'll put a couple of go hogs, I think it was, in there. Now, old Benny, he's from down under. I think it's his second war with us doing a scrim, and these guys are great. They're professional. They're in third season of MLCW. They're hungry Aussies, and that's what we sort of want within our alliance. And you know, it gives us a chance to be able to give these extra players that are passionate and want to play extra wars and competitive wars a chance to get into them, and then it also means that they take back new ideas, new strats to their own clans, and as a whole we're growing that Aussie Clash community, and that's what we've always set out from the start, was to be a competitive clan ourselves, but to set up that alliance that we've been working so hard with, filling players out, with helping other clans, all those kinds of things. Now you see there, very simple kill squad went through the middle, picked up 2 Teslas through the middle as well, and you can just see there's just plenty left, you know, plenty of loons left. His queen did die in a mortar in the end, but plenty of trash troops left, and just an all-round simple raid. So Valar loon, still a very popular raid, still a very strong raid. A lot of the bases at the moment, the metas are to build against Valar loon, but every now and again obviously you do see the base which you can smash it out. So great raid, Ben. Where are we going next? Number 20. Number 20, where's that? Right there. This is Sparky 75. He's finally got his big 30-30s. I know he's going to be itchy to pull that trigger finger for Town Hall 10 soon. And he's gone in with a good old stone to go hog. Now you can see here 2 front side heroes that he's going into. Ground Expo, and then the clan castle's offset. So it's a bit of a tricky one to head into. What I liked about it was he made sure he had the flank fire sorted with his golems, and then yeah, there was nothing flank side over there actually that was going to be shooting his queen or his bowlers. So double poison, probably a little bit too low on that second one, but goes through the middle there and then starts his hogging. So wasn't didn't throw out all his hogs, which is all, you know, which is how you want to do it. You want to make sure those tanks are in midfield there, they're tanking, then those hogs are benefiting from that. So this is how it's worked out, and it's gone through really well. Heaps and heaps of hogs left, plenty of trash left, queen on full health ability. So great raid, Sparky. Where are we? I want to show number 29. Now the reason I want to show this is not the overall raid, but is to do with a couple of the little things I watched at the start of it. I honestly didn't watch the entire raid, but Kimmy had a fresh 6-pack. And what I liked about this was his start and how he's assessed the setup. So where are we? Corner archers. So he's picked out to see, okay, Troll Tesla deals with that to start off with. This is why every now and again scroll bar is an issue, and it stuffs me up every now and again, but a couple of loons never hurt. Now you can see here, he's used those 3 hogs. He's hit one of those outside bombs, which is becoming a bit of a thing, a pattern, and he's drawn that hound, which has meant that early on in the raid, we've got that hound to deal with. The queen's going to lock onto it, his wizards are going to lock onto it, and you're not going to have all those centre line defences firing at you when this hound pops out, which is one of the bad things of the hound. You don't want all your defences. It holds up your queen, it holds up your wizards. Sometimes the pups splash out and they go away from that, and then you've got them on tanks, you've got them on king, you've got them on bowlers. But right there, that simple start to the raid, a few troops, has meant he's dealt with it. He hasn't got max heroes or anything like that. They're still big beefy heroes, 2027. Realistically, good players, we should be able to get anything with 10 and 15 onwards. You know, you read the base properly. Obviously, the bigger the heroes, the more room you've got for error. But then he just does the go hog at the end there. And yeah, his heroes both walked and didn't go through the guts. But you can see there, it's kind of benefited the raid itself, and the reason being is because he got that at the start. If the Hound had have stayed on the group in midfield, it wouldn't have been too bad, but then having the Queen shooting in midfield just isn't ideal. So fantastic start to a raid. It's good to see we've got people analyse these bases like this and go for it. Good old-fashioned raid. But yeah, that's about it from me. I'm going to go and get on the piss, get on the sauce tonight. I'm travelling tomorrow, so yeah, hope you guys had a bit of a laugh and clash on.